Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by Hyundai. Experience the 2011 Hyundai Sonata today at HyundaiSonata.com.
This is Autoline Daily for November 10, 2011, and here is the latest news. Last year at the Detroit Auto Show, Cadillac revealed a concept car called the XTS Platinum. This large sedan featured an all-wheel drive layout and a V6 engine under the hood. Today, the luxury brand is teasing us with a shot of the production version, which is due out as a 2013 model. Look for the Cadillac XTS to formally debut next week in Los Angeles, California. And we'll be there at the big show doing a live webcast, giving you a walking tour of what's on the floor, and undoubtedly we'll bump into some interesting people along the way. Swing by our website, Autoline.tv, on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Here's the latest from the Never Gonna Happen file. Yesterday we told you about the Nissan Pivo 3. Today it's Suzuki's turn. The Japanese automaker will unveil several funky concepts at the Tokyo Motor Show. One of them, the Regina, is Suzuki's vision of a future compact car. This tiny two-door seats 4 and supposedly delivers up to 75 miles per U.S. gallon. To hit that number, it features a super slippery body and a curb weight of just 1,600 pounds. As for the powertrain, your guess is as good as ours. Bloomberg reports that Hyundai sales in the U.S. are running so strong that to keep up with production at its American plant, Hyundai has to fly in parts from South Korea. It says this is greatly benefiting Korean Airlines and Asiana Airlines at a time when global air cargo business is slowing down. But I'd point out that flying parts to an assembly plant is horrifically expensive and is usually only done as a last resort emergency. You can bet that Hyundai will eliminate flying in parts as soon as it can. Ford officially began production of its 1-liter, 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine in Germany. The engine debuts early next year in the Focus, C-Max, and B-Max in the European market, but will eventually make its way to other global markets. Starting next year, it will also be built at a new facility in Romania. This will give Ford the capability to produce up to 700,000 units a year, and in the future, it plans to build the engine outside of Europe, aiming for 1.3 million units annually. In a move to improve both its quality and design, Chinese automaker BAIC will open an in-house engineering school in Torino, Italy, home of Fiat. According to Gascoub, the company believes it will be able to attract top international talent by opening an office in Europe. But you know, this is kind of puzzling to me. China graduates more engineers than anywhere else in the world, so why do they need a school in Italy? Maybe they're not all that enthralled with the talent they're getting in China. Back in 1974, Chevrolet started airing television commercials with a catchy jingle with the chorus singing, "We love baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet." The whole idea was to equate the Chevrolet brand with quintessentially American icons. But guess what? Turns out that the idea was picked up by GM's operations in Australia. Holden Cars decided that by changing the words, they could run the jingle and essentially use the same concept.
Well, then you better tell me again, because I just might forget.
We love football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars. Football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
You heard it right. They love football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars. You know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't run Ute advertisements touting that they're built like a rock, like an Ayers rock. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the brand new Toyota Camry.
Reducing exhaust emissions, aerified diesel particulate filters, high filtration, low back pressure, small package size, excellent durability. DowAerify.com.
Toyota has a lot riding on the new Camry. It's been the best-selling car in the American market, but can the new model hold that crown? Seamus McElroy takes a look.
Toyota's sales have been lagging this year in the American market, but the company hopes that the 2012 Camry can help boost it back to where it was. So how important is the vehicle? The company decided to introduce it here at Paramount Studios in Hollywood, California. The best-selling vehicle in the U.S. the past 9 years gets a new look. It's similar in size to the previous model, but it's got all new sheet metal and over 90% of the parts are redone. The body uses more high-strength steel than the previous Camry, but it's lighter than before. Inside, the interior has been reworked, highlighted by a new dashboard design. Under the hood, customers get a choice of 3 engines.
First, the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that we introduced to the market about 3 years ago. It's a great powertrain. That's mated up with a 6-speed transmission. That's the vehicle that most of our consumers like to have. 35 mpg, great performance. Then we have the new V6, 268 horsepower, a lot of bottom end torque, 30 mpg. And then we're introducing a new generation of our hybrid powertrain, and it's really, really surprising how well that runs.
The hybrid features a new 2.5-liter 4-cylinder and gets 41 miles per gallon combined, which is 30% better compared to the previous hybrid. The lighter weight and better aerodynamics help improve the hybrid's fuel economy as well. The 2012 Camry is available with a number of features, including 10 airbags that come standard, and an optional backup monitor and blind spot monitor. It's also one of the first Toyotas to be equipped with the Entune infotainment system.
Entune is Toyota's dedicated telematics. It's an app-based system. So if you're familiar with an iPhone or an Android, you just touch the app and it works. Very intuitive, it's safe, it's simple, it's non-distracting. It has, when we launch the Entune system with this new Camry, 5 applications will be available. Pandora, iHeartRadio, which includes 750 stations, Bing Search, that is supported by conversational voice recognition, movietickets.com, and opentable.com. So you can have your car while you're driving down the road, conversationally tell it to make reservations or do a Bing search. Your car will do it.
The new Camry is on sale right now with a starting price just under $23,000 for the 4-cylinder. Pricing for the V6 starts at $27,400, and the base price for the hybrid is over $26,000.
Thanks for that report, Seamus. Hey, don't forget that we have Chris Payne on Autoline After Hours tonight. He's the director of the movie Revenge of the Electric Car, and he's the guy who blamed General Motors for killing the electric car in his first movie. Now he's praising GM for coming out with the Volt. But tonight, he's going to have to deal with me and the auto extremist. You can hear how all that's going to go down tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern at Autoline.tv. And that wraps up today's coverage. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.